Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Money Mindset Mastermind page. It is a real pleasure to have you here today. And Dr. Mann and I are going to have a brief conversation about a topic I know is very important to you.
That is the struggles that entrepreneurs and business owners go through. And I know, Dr. J, you've been in business for a long time and you've created several seven-figure businesses. What do you notice business owners going through when they're building their businesses? What do they struggle with?
There's typically about 4 to 6, but I'm going to touch on the first three here. And it's whether it's a small business, if it's a medium-sized business, new, older, they're all pretty much the same. Um, Typically, number one, the business is stagnant. There's really no plan for growth, or if they have a plan, it's not very effective. But I'll tell you, the number one reason is people feel overwhelmed, stressed, and completely burned out, especially small business entrepreneurs, because they wear so many hats. And so the reason they started their business, the service or product that they sell, they're wearing all these hats and they don't get to do that nearly as much as they want. And so therefore they lose the passion for the reason they started their business. And what ultimately happens, they feel like they bought a job.
Hmm.
And that lack of passion leads to a lack of purpose, and a lack of purpose leads to a lack of profits. And so if we can help tie people or reconnect people back to their passion by helping them to understand their key metrics, what they need to do each and every day to spend the majority of their time doing. And from that, surround themselves with a high quality team that allows them to execute their business to a specific level to create immense value for the people that they serve. And at the same time, have a detailed strategic plan in place that they can follow with the appropriate action steps. Anybody can grow and scale their business to a seven-figure business. Dr. Mann, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've started over 16 businesses in my life. And I've had some successes, and I've had some failures. But if you are in business, you are going to experience some struggle and obstacle. The benefit is I had some great mentors that taught me and helped me overcome and allowed me to achieve the success, not only in business, but in life as well.
Ah, I love that.
So I want to know from you, right? Specifically, in your experience as a new entrepreneur, what are some of the things that you've experienced with your clients?
Yeah, for me, going from food stamps to building a six-figure business fast, and I'm in my fourth year of business now, building it to seven figures. Mindset is everything. And what I notice with new entrepreneurs and new business owners is a lot of imposter syndrome. I actually call this in zone one, or like the first phase, I call it manic imposter zone, because people are like manically excited about all the opportunities and the possibility of creating freedom for themselves and stepping out often from a corporate position or a job. And they're going, oh my God, I'm so ready. I'm ready to build a business that brings me freedom. And yet at the same time, there's a lot of fears and doubts and uncertainties, and they really don't know what they're doing. And why would they? They've never done it before. And so getting over those mindset blocks that keep people stuck in those feelings of doubt, in uncertainty, in a lack of a plan, it's really helpful to learn mindset strategies, which is exactly what I did when I went from food stamps to six figures. I had to master my mindset, because otherwise I'd still be stuck on the floor crying, hoping that someone was going to come rescue me. And when I really realized, hey, I got to learn how to think right and change what I'm doing, and then I'm going to get different results, everything changed for me. And so new entrepreneurs really struggle with this a lot. And I think often it's also that there's so many options out there. We can get shiny object syndrome and we get really scattered in our approach. And so I'd say 80% of the people I work with who are pre six figures, they really struggle with over delivering and undercharging. And so in this way, they work way too much and they're not really sure how to refine what they're doing so that they can have a scaling plan that makes it so that they can have more time freedom. And just like you were saying, for the business owners who have been in business for a long time, they feel like they created a job for themselves if you don't know what you're doing. And none of us here want that. And so it's our job in the mastermind to really help you learn how to manage your mindset, master it more, elevate it, align your energy, and have a focused plan of action so that you can scale without feeling overwhelmed and stressed out.
And it's why you've been so successful in such a short period of time. my experience in business, and I'll make it brief because it was a long time ago, is I struggled mightily when I started our first business. And I didn't know how to lead. I didn't know how to inspire. I didn't know how to create a vision. Certainly didn't know how to sell a vision. And the fact is that I was failing miserably, almost literally to bankruptcy, almost lost my marriage, almost lost my family. And one day, a coach said to me, he said, Jay, he said, growing people grow businesses. And I wasn't growing, I was stagnant. And it's the reason why you and I are so passionate about this work and sharing this work, because people come to me all the time looking for strategies. And don't get me wrong, the right strategies are important. But if you're not in the right place mentally, if your mindset doesn't expand, you can implement a new strategy, but it will only shift so much because you haven't elevated your mindset. So you may see a few percent growth, but you will always regress back to the set point, the mental set point. So this is why you and I are so important, inspired about this work. Tell me about the benefits that people will receive when they join the Money Mindset Mastermind.
I could probably say at least 100,
Right.
but we'll go with a few right now. I would say the main benefit is that people are going to learn how to work with themselves and their mindset and get aligned in their energy. The people that have been in the mastermind, I would say the number one thing that they say is that they feel better every day. They feel more hopeful and more balanced, and they start to see more income coming in because their energy is aligned. When you elevate your mindset, your whole outer world starts to change. I always teach my people, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If you don't like what you're getting on the outside, money, you've got to change what's within, mindset. And so when you change your mindset, the key benefit is that it's going to affect every single area of your life and business. That's the cool thing. Of course, we're attracting business owners here, but it's going to help your marriage. It's going to help you with relationships. It's going to help you with money. It's going to help you with your health. I've had people come into my communities and they lost weight and they're like, oh my God, I didn't expect that at all. And it's because they started to feel better all the way around by elevating their mindset. And so that's one of the key things that they're going to get. Obviously, you're going to accelerate your income. One of our big goals is for you to be able to increase your profitability so that you can work less and have higher ROI results. And then, I think one of the main benefits of being in a mastermind is when you think about Napoleon Hill and his mastermind principle, he said, 2 or more people actively engaged in the pursuit of a definite purpose with a positive mental attitude constitute an unbeatable force. I love that, an unbeatable force. So in the mastermind, you get to have a community of other people who are growth minded. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there feel alone and they don't really know where to go to have a community of like-minded people. So that's another thing that the Money Mindset Mastermind really offers, is a support and growth community of like-minded people who are going to the same place. And I'd say that's to prosperity and feeling good in their life and business.
It's one of the keys. What we teach is the formula for success. There is a 6-step process in the formula for success. And step number 3 is associations. An association is the network of people that you surround yourself with. And the higher level thinking people that you hang around with only elevates your own, literally your IQ, your mindset, and your energy. So it brings every aspect of your life up. I want to touch on one additional benefit that I have found through my life. I have found that as I expand my mindset, my consciousness, my awareness to prosperity, opportunity, abundance flows in ways I could never have possibly dreamed of. I look back my own life right now, and right now I got goosebumps. It amazes me. But here's the other thing, as you mentioned, right? You can have incredible health. You don't have to sacrifice your health by spending 20 hours a day in your business. You can have balance and be healthy and physically be able to do the things with your family, have a great relationship with your significant other or with your children, have the time to do the hobby, enjoy the things. Believe me, it's possible. You can do it, and we're going to teach you how to do it. So, Dr. Amanda, I've always said, if we're going to get something different, we have to do something different. If someone is going to make a change, we have to shift first in our expectation, our beliefs, our actions. So The point being is insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If people are tired and frustrated to find themselves in the same place each and every day, when they put their head down, they can't sleep because they're so stressed out. Can they pay the bills? And can I do this one more day? Please, how can they join the Money Mindset Mastermind?
I will say this, if you're on this page right now, it's because you were meant to be here. Obviously, Dr. J and I believe in the law of attraction, and we teach universal principles and we live by them. And that is part of why we're so successful and enjoy our lives and enjoy our businesses. So if you're here right now, you're meant to be here. So scroll through the page, look at the information, and click on the enroll now button. The mastermind will bring you so far beyond what you think is possible for yourself already. It's just like Dr. J was saying, opportunities will start flowing in and you'll be pinching yourself thinking, I wish I had known these laws and principles and strategies a long time ago. I know I do. I'm only 4 years into business and I'm like, oh my God, what's possible? I'm so excited to see, because now that I know what we're going to teach you in the mastermind, life just gets easier and easier and money making gets more and more fun. So just scroll through the page, click on the enroll now, and there's a 30-day back guarantee. So there's really no risk to you. And our job is to help you elevate your mindset to accelerate your prosperity. And that's exactly what you're going to get in the Money Mindset Mastermind.